So I hope that this static view would be better, because I need to exchange a lot of things. I just hope that the detail would be okay, but anyway, I'll be commenting, and when you consider all information together, you could get a clear picture how to do and what to do and how to do. So let's continue. Now I have two hands available, and the things would go much easier. So meanwhile I disconnected the grounding wire. I disconnected, what is this? The sensor, and it's temperature sensor. Interesting, because temperature sensor is here. This one, I'm going to disconnect it as well. Yes, the disconnection of this sensor is much. We have two ways how to disconnect. We can disconnect just connector and leave the sensor inside. I recommend to leave the sensor inside because there is a thermosync paste, and when you let's say when you put water inside or something, there should be unpleasant corrosion or something developing, so it's better to keep the sensor inside, but I'm not sure if there are. Okay, here is high voltage part. Okay, but first of all I should start with disassembling of the fan. Fan is all this thing, and disassembling is very easy, because otherwise I'm disassembling something what is rear side in spite of disassembling front side. Usually and logically we should disassembling front side and continue to rear side. Here is gas pipe. It has such a fuser. You just need to unclick the fuser. I don't know what is the. You have different ways. If not working like this, you just take screwdriver and you just use the screwdriver to unzip. Okay, this is double. Okay, now it's okay. You could leave it here. Basically this was important, not that one. Okay, never mind. Sometimes it's sticked. Never do it brutally by brute force, because all these elements are from plastic, and plastic is very aging material. It means that in couple of years it becomes to be very fragile, especially German plastic like Junkers plastic and Bosch plastic, and you know, I could continue with many different plastics. Yeah, but all are the same, suffering with the same illness. Okay. Good, perfect. Up to this moment it's going very well, and I'm not sure if I don't need to put out the sensor either. Better I put it out, because I need to rotate a little bit and the sensor will be blocking me in rotation. But be careful on this sensor where you put it, because it must stay in clean conditions. So I will put it here. Okay, absolutely aside of the kettle, just to be sure. Okay, I have the problem with stability. Okay, now here is another connection. Here are just Japan clickers, Japan locks. Be careful, don't pull it out by brute force. Just first of all try to understand. And there is a screw here, a nut, and this nut is blocking the shaft the platform on which is carried all the fan, because fan is separated system. Now I'm thinking, okay, here is hose. This hose is like something like membrane pressure monitoring system, and I think, as far as I remember, this here is throttle or something like this, or not throttle, it's like clamp or throttle, but this was also possible to dismount. I need to find out how. Never use brute force, because when it's not going, you're doing something wrong. Okay. It's not possible because this material is too tough. Now I'm not sure if it's possible or if it's not possible to disassemble this one. Okay, but what I'm pretty sure, no, it should be disassembled, because I don't think so that I can rotate so much, because here is going to be blocking point. But nevertheless, I can continue with this nut. Is number 13. No, it's number, okay, it wasn't 13, this is 13. Yes, correct, I remember, good. It's number 13, and as far as I remember, this tool was suitable for this. Okay, it's not very squeezed, because here is silicone sealing. Also, never squeeze it very hardly, because you can damage forever the silicone. All silicone and sealing parts should be always. This is we need to disconnect also this high voltage part, because now I could see that it is attached to the platform. Yes, we need to disconnect them. Just put all the connectors a little bit aside, because we are for a while we will be facing to a water leakage. Okay, and do it somehow like this way. Yes. Always different, but okay, I was wrong, but anyway, this will be blocking me, and we need a little bit, but it's only dust, it is not and this one I don't know how to disassemble. But once you have just such a way, you need just blow out through this hole everything. But this is not typical problem that this fan should create kind of problem, because it's usually working reliable in these smaller kettles. The problem is in higher Q, like ZBR 90 or 65 or 90. Yes, it's very often that these fans are dealing with that. The electronic is very poor there. I don't know why, because it's not power electronics, so much power. It's just a couple of watts. I have no space there to put it for these elements. Okay. And now I'm just going to check. Okay, it's quite nice, I think. Okay, and now we can put out the instrumentation. This is ionization instrument. We just clean it even by water, even by some dry elements, and here is sparking. This is very like prehistoric solution, prehistoric design, that you need two sparks, because you know the combustion engine, petrol combustion engine, the design is much more sophisticated. This is like really crazy because you need really two different this is only one like anode, this is like cathode or whatsoever. It's crazy element, crazy design for me, yes. But never mind. Okay, we have to clean also this kind of kettles. And finally, we have just water connection, like primer circuit, primer water circuit connection here, still standing. Here is combustion spreader, or I don't know how to say it. Okay, I'm just going, yeah, Jesus. It's Jesus inside. This will be bad. So we will remove all the exchanger, then we put exchanger into bath, and we will continue in the bath. But now we need to disassemble. Okay, here is something like okay, here is something like nut. Is it visible? No, little bit. Go a little bit here now, because here is nut. We need to release the nut, but we will release the nut as the last thing, because then everything will be shattered. This becomes to be fixed, and before we release the nut, we need to disassemble this thing, or I don't know how to call it. To disassemble the thing, there is a small screw from the bottom. It's impossible to watch it out. We just need to rely on our fingers. Yes, this is the screw. Really very specific. Here is video. This is the screw. It's really very specific design. So keep it on your eyes, because otherwise there will be problem. Okay, many solutions are without the screw, to be honest. Many clients are already lost the screws, or basically my predecessors who take care, because if they are older men with shattering hands, it's very likely that they. And is it visible what I'm doing here? Probably not. Okay, here are just rubber parts, and you just need to play with these rubber parts. But because this kettle has over how much, over 10 years. Here is the year of production somewhere. Let me check. Okay, here is no year of production. Strange. Only bullshits are written. By the way, never buy Junkers, never buy Bosch, because they are very postponed against common developing process. They are really very obsolete. Even this kettle was one of the most expensive on the tray mark when I bought it, but I found that it's impossible to connect this kettle to any solar system. It's not able to recognize solar system because you need to pre-program it in your electronic, this solar system, and this has no such advantage, such feature, and therefore I had to create absolutely new solar system. But this is not only one complication. The second complication is in warm water exchanger. There is such a, we call it like the snake inside the exchange. This snake is too short, and this kettle is cycling a very long time till you get at least 40 degrees water in your exchanger. So never buy this shit, because they lie about parameters. They are just fictive parameters, because in warm water exchanger is written that the exchange capacity is 25. I can show you later on. Let me check. 25.1 kilowatt. This kettle in maximum, at maximum performance has 21.5 kilowatt. At minimum performance has 7.5 kilowatt. I always use it at minimum performance, but at minimum performance it's cycling me half an hour till I get 40 degrees Celsius water in my exchanger. So this is absolute lie. Okay, I will do it like this way, and I still keep the hose. Yeah, perfect. Just to have no water, because this water is really bad water. Oh my god, okay. I hope that everything is... Yes? Strange. Aha. Okay, now I see. And here is okay. Here is the first what you need to clean. Basically, this is the less complicated cleaning. At the bottom there are residues of some chemical reactions with the silicone exchanger or silicone aluminum exchanger. It's basically, yes, it doesn't matter. And there is such a humus, and sometimes there is also animals like flies, you know. Sometimes flies, I don't know how it is possible, but you could see even here that there are flies. Okay, so I'm going to clean it. I will stop the camera for a while. Okay, it's not possible. Okay, I will clean it later after I disassemble everything. All right. What is this? Okay. What is this? Hersteller. Okay, this is from I know what is this. Okay, but here is this color for making water softer at ionic principle. I use these desk colors everywhere because these desk colors are really working. I don't know how is it possible, because energy is just minimum. It consumes just 2 watts. It's nothing, you know, but it has great effect. Therefore, I always use these desk colors. And I persuade every client just buy this desk color, even if investment the input investment is around nowadays it's around 120 euro, I think, with installation included installation. But it's a really good investment because it's really working. I'm using, and I have prepared here another okay, it's blocking me to show you. I have prepared another desk colors, and I really install these colors whenever it is possible, because these desk colors are really golden solution. It's a really workable solution. fully workable solution, and I like them. Okay. Okay, cleaning, perfect cleaning is also basically like visual cleaning, because sometimes you eliminate at least a lot of insects which is settling around, you know, and then this insect can attract another insect, and there you have all the farm, like insect farm. Yes, and problem is coming to be more visible. So therefore always perfect table cleaning is very important. Perfect table cleaning is very important, yes. Okay, this we have ready. Now we will disconnect the top side. Okay, it's very easy. Here is just such a manjeta. We call it a manjeta. Manjete, maybe it's also universal. And this will be a little bit tougher because when it's hot water, it's usually I have bad experience, and also water will be coming out, so be ready. Okay. Sometimes I use such a hooks with a screwdriver, like plain screwdriver. Because you just need to release the sticky part, and then it's going well. So sometimes I'm using this screwdriver for releasing this sticking point, and then it's okay. Unfortunately you don't see it because the angle is very wrong, and I need to use compensation hand. And this hand is like compensation. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Simply said, you need to play a lot with this because it's genial pressurized system, but it's not so genial. Okay. Okay. We are making progress. Okay. This one is really crazy. But never mind, we are making progress. Okay, we are almost done. See, we are almost done. Okay, we are almost done. Okay. Okay, we are on the horizon. But be gentle because the welding here is really very crazy, very thin. I didn't do it for a couple of years, and now I see that sometimes I need. Okay, this is not possible, but I need. So, this is nice. Okay, now I have a leverage. Such a leverage. Okay. Perfect. We are done. Perfect. Now you could listen. The water starting to coming out. Just leave it a little bit to pull out the rest of the water from the reservoir down. But meanwhile we can release the nut here. Okay. And the second releasing, like treble releasing, will be here. This will be the second challenge. Now I'm observing I've forgotten to this 1-to-1 middle part. Okay, because I think that this exchange, okay, it's just the one part. Okay, like this. But now I'm not sure if this part I should disassemble, because I don't think so that I disassemble this part as well. No. Oh yes. I can't remember. It's strange. It is strange. Well, this part and this part is one part. In that case I have to disassemble also this part. And if I disassemble this part, I need to disassemble this rubber part. This will take a little bit longer time. Since we have okay. Because we have two different modes, but we cannot do it like that. Let me check. So that okay, I forgotten one thing, but it is not maybe it blocks me the rotation. Okay, because here is such a blocking, another blocking point. Okay. Good. Okay, but here is not rotation possible, as I supposed. There is not rotation possible. Okay, I need to watch the manual because some another. I think that I need to disassemble this one, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I did it in my last video. Okay, I need to check another tools because these are very drastic. I need some wooden or plastic tools beside this one, and then I will join the video. Okay, so finally here is no blocking point in that part, and only blocking point is in that one part. So I use such a wooden material, and I release the one side. The another side is still the problem with sticker. I need to be sure, okay, that we are okay. Well, and here another side is also matter of okay. I need another wooden part to help myself a little bit more. For the moment, you can a little bit recreate. There is another maybe solution, just to release. Okay, just to release this nut. Maybe we would have more operational space. Okay, I need to put my mobile on charger. I need also contra system. Okay, perfect. Scheiße. It's released somewhere else. Obviously, yes. Obviously, yes. Somewhere else. I don't need to release it here. But it's plastic, but it's really, really crazy construction. Till I'm unable to fix it and everything is floating, I'm unable to do it in that way. So this is basically, this is not good. This is very strange, everything here. Yeah, but this is not good way. We have to continue with this levering and hope that somehow we can lever it up. But it's still harder and harder. Okay, we can try to do one thing. We can put out all, because here is such a weight. Yes, with this spring, we can put everything out. We can put everything out. It's all to be lighter. The combustion chamber will be lighter then, and this can help us a little bit, I hope. The problem is that I never see it's going or not going. I never seen this. Wow, we are deformating a little bit. Yes, this is not good. Okay. So sometimes is it good solution to try to put inside such a gel? It is gel. It is just soap, normal soap, nothing else. So I will try to do that. I need a little bit this covered here. Even this is very big issue because there is almost no availability. There is zero availability, really zero availability. So I don't know how can I gel this. Okay, I need to put my gloves back on because everything is so sharp. It is so unfinished design that really I've never touched more terrible design like this. So I think we are very close to the success. So I switched on the camera again. feeling that
We are very close.
this is pretty much. This feels like this. Putting my own fingers there. It's not. Okay, you've got it. My own fingers were used. You could see like levering pole. Okay, I think that you've got it. Yes, you've got it. You've got it, but okay, come out, baby, come out. This part is so crazy. We are facing another problem. This part should be dismantled somehow, but so it's still a part of where it's going. Perfect. Okay. So this is the most problematic here. Yes. This, okay. I will take camera later on. This one, but fortunately there is no damage. But everything is from plastic. Be very careful because you can damage everything very easily. Okay. Just clean a little bit this inner space because I like when everything is keeping very clean. Okay. Okay, let's see. I also inspect all the pipes if there are no animals living inside because sometimes you really can touch with this. I will keep for backward installation here. Okay. But this was really big challenge today. This was really a big challenge today. I need somehow penetrate with some kind of I don't know, lubrication, but lubrication which is allowed is only based on soap, and when you don't touch 1 or 2 years, the soap is coming to be not very alive. Not very alive. Okay, so I will move my camera to the cleaning room and I will connect later on. So just one very important thing. On the rear side there is a compensation bank, air compensation bank, and it is during cleaning process it is essential to control the pressure inside. It should be at least 0.3 bars. I'm using such an equipment and I will connect, but I'm not sure if it will be visible on camera. Maybe like this way. I will try to keep it on camera, but I'm not sure. Is 0.60 bar. It's too small. I usually, because it's so from 0.8 to 2 bars, I'm usually Oh my god. Okay, let's go back. Okay, 0.5 bar is more than enough. Okay, but it's decreasing. Okay. It's always good to pressurize it, because otherwise you have quite big losses the water in this chamber, and the compensation is not very well. Yes, this is just what I want to add to this video. Okay, and now I move over these elements. So I will move my camera. Okay.